Okay, so we're revisiting the video that we did last week. If you didn't see it, it'll be in the description below. But basically, you guys learn skills as I learn them. So these are brand new skills that I haven't seen before. Cal brought 2 skills last time. He's still injured, so he can't actually do anything right now, so it's just all on me. But he's got 3 more skills that he doesn't think I've seen before. I might have. We're going to watch the video in a second, and then we're going to go through each individual skill, and I'll try and teach you how to do them. Hopefully I can do them. Last time I could, I got both of them. And Cal said there's 3 skills today, so yeah, we're just going to go for it. Okay, so Cal's got the video here. It's on John Farnworth. Cal actually knows him. I don't really know him, but I've heard of him before. Yeah, we're going to use his video today. I'll leave a link in the description below. Okay, that was naughty. Nice. Okay, I've seen that last one before, but I've definitely not seen the first 2. You guys have seen on screen exactly what he's doing, but they're beautiful skills. Okay, we're going to give all 3 a crack. I know for sure I can do the last one, because I believe I've seen that one before, but the first 2 are going to be difficult. Brand new skills, so we'll see how we get on. Okay, so just by looking at it, the first skill actually looks the most difficult, so I'm going to leave that to last. It looks the most beautiful as well, so that's why we're going to leave it to last. I'm going to do the 3rd skill first that he did in the video, because I know for a fact I can do that because I've done it before. The 2nd skill I've never seen before, but we'll break it down and we'll get through that. And then we'll come to the first skill that he did, and I'll try and get through that one as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do all 3, especially together like he did in the video, but we'll see how we do. So as you've seen on the GoPro right here, got 3 cones, just how John had it set up in his video. Okay, so this was the last skill he did, so we're going to skip out the first 2 for now. So as he comes up, he gets the ball with his back foot, flicks it back, and comes around. You'll see that nice on the GoPro. That was a slow version. I'll do a little bit quicker. So he's running, turn, come back, and around. Yeah? So I'm going to break it down for you now. So you can do this at any pace. It can be done stood still if you really wanted to, but it is nice when you're going at pace. So as you're coming in, I'll come into this last cone. The idea of this skill is that you full going backwards to then go forwards as well, but with an extra touch to get around the defender if they do read it. So it's kind of a combo skill. So as you've come in, it's almost like a Cruyff. You're pulling it back, but catching it with this part of your foot right here. So you're Cruyffing away, and you're catching it with that part of your foot to bring it back forward again, and then you're away. Then you want to include your body movement, so you want to make sure you get the full 360 in time with the skill. You don't want to turn too quick, and you don't want to turn too slow. So as you've come in, you've done that Cruyff type movement, you've caught it, I'm on my 180, and then coming into the 360 with that final touch. So that touch at the end is the 3rd part of the skill. So the first part is the Cruyff then catch, the 2nd part is your body movement, and the 3rd part is that extra touch with your other foot that you didn't do the skill with to turn out and beat the defender, if they've read you. You might fool them with that one there, the defender might be fooled with that one, they might go, and then you can just go forward with it. But this extra spin and touch gets you away from the defender if they do read you it. So you're coming up, turn, around, and gone. Just like that. So I'll do it full pace now as if I've come from the skill, and I'm going to try and beat a defender in real-time game. So I'm coming line, yes, around, and gone. Just like that. So like I said, I knew I could do that skill, so that didn't really bother me too much. It's these 2 skills that I've never seen before that are obviously going to be a little bit more difficult. So you see how I learn tricks and how Cal learns tricks for the first time, and it might give you more of an idea of how to learn tricks yourself. That's the idea. Hopefully it works for you. You guys seem to enjoy the last video, so that's really good. Okay, so I've just watched the 2nd skill again, because we're going to work backwards through, starting with the 3rd, 2nd, then the 1st, because the 1st is, like I say, the most beautiful. So I've just watched it back, and I've got an idea of how I'm going to be able to do this. I'll break it down slowly first, then I'll get into it and I'll try and do it full pace, just like how John did. The first part is a skill I've taught a lot on my channel. It's a drag step over. So start on my right foot like he did. He drags it across his body and steps around. That's the first part. Obviously he does it a lot faster so he can get it done in a small amount of time. So he drags across and step over. But then the 2nd part is you're touching it with the same leg you started with. So you're going to bring your right leg around your body and then touch it again. So I'm dragging it across my body, stepping around, my right leg's coming back around to make that touch back across my body. I'll go again a little bit faster. So I'm dragging across, around, and touch. Yeah? So that's the 2nd part. You've got the drag step over, then you've got to touch with the same foot. So I'm dragging the ball around the foot, my foot's coming around and touching it with the back part there. So a little bit faster just with that bit. So it's drag, over, touch. Just like that. Now we need to make a good amount of connection to be able to put in another step over again, using your right foot to then go out with the play. So it's a drag, step around, touch, step around, and you're away. So it's a drag, step around, touch, step around, and you're away. So it's a drag, step around, touch, step around, and you're away. But I've never actually done this combination before, and it is really nice. So drag, step over, touch, around, and out. But you've got to make sure that back touch is stronger than what mine was just there. So drag, step over, touch, around, and gone. The stronger that touch is at the back, the better chance you have of getting the ball out your feet and driving into space. So drag, step, touch, round, gone. Okay, a little bit faster. So just build your way up until you've mastered it. So drag, step, touch, round, and gone. There we go. Then try and do it at the pace you're trying to beat a defender with. So touch, round, and gone. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to put them two skills together that I've learnt and try and beat the cones with them. Okay, so we're going to take a minute just to thank BetMatch, who are today's sponsor. So this is the layout right here. If you look down to the bottom left, you've got all the different types of sports you can bet on. You've got football, tennis, volleyball, all the way down to stuff like MMA, handball, beach volleyball even. You can have fun and go and bet on anything you want. So I'd go down and try and find my country. If I wanted to bet in England, right here, we've even got the Champions League there as a selection. But if you click England, you've got the League Trophy, the National League, anything like that. And then say I wanted to go on the League Cup, which is on tonight, I believe. Right there, Arsenal Nottingham Forest at 11:45. So you might be wondering, why do you use BetMatch and not just a traditional betting website? One reason is the use of blockchain, making the site super reliable and transparent for every user. It speeds up the process of transaction and made every transaction free for users, along with anchoring. So as you can see on the screen, anchoring is writing every 100th private blockchain blocks hash with all the transactional data into the public Ethereum blockchain. So you guys get a very transparent and fair betting experience. There's also a liquidity pool, which gives you a guaranteed payout, allowing you to use Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and XBM. So not only are you betting, but you're actually investing too. So if that's something you want to look into, then perfect. So you also might be wondering what XBM is if you haven't seen that before. That's BetMatch's own currency, which makes betting even more interesting, with the idea to not only bet with your money, but also to invest. So if you think this is something you're interested in, use my link in the description. It gives you 2 times your deposit money on the first 3 bets after registration. Use it wisely. This skill is going to be a little bit different. It kind of almost looks more freestyler than a skill you'd use in a game. Bit showy-offy, but we'll see. So the first part is an Adriano, or an L-drag as I call it. Cal likes to call it an Adriano. But it's not the normal L-drag away from your defender in towards play or out towards the wing. You're going to use your body to move around. You're kind of coming back forward with the L-drag. So you turn your body on an angle to bring back and to push forward in front of you. So you see how my foot's on this kind of diagonal kind of look. It's not straight, so I'm going to end up that way. My foot's turned. So the next part is a step over, just like the step over's been doing, around inside, just like we did on the other skills. So L-drag, push, and around, just like that. Now that's the first simple part of the skill. I can do them 2 skills, that's fine. The next jump's a bit weird, because it's not like I can't just jump, but it's kind of getting the technique right and the timing right of the ball to be in place for me to do the jump. That's the hard part. I've never kind of done this before, so it will be a bit more difficult. So my foot's turned, L-drag, push, and around, just like that. So I'm going to push out, L-drag, push forward, around, and then as this left leg jumps up, I bring it across. That was it, wasn't it? Yep. Just like that. Okay, so I'll do that towards the GoPro. So you've got to be in this motion to then jump across to bring the ball. So you see how my foot's out like that, and I'm jumping across to bring the ball. So my leg will be like here, my legs just come from that one because I've just stepped around. I've jumped, and I'm bringing the ball across. Hopefully you can get that. So as he was in this situation before, he jumps and drags the ball across before this left foot's actually touched the floor, and it makes it look a lot nicer. So together, push out, Adriano, push round, around, and jump across. Did he do anything after that, or was that it?
I think that was it.
That was it, and then he goes into the second skill. Okay. All right, we're going to try and put this together a little bit faster. Touch out, Adriano, around. See, I didn't get the jump with the timing right there. That's important that you don't jump too early, because then that happens. Touch out, Adriano, step over, jump, and then like that. Okay. I'm going forward, so when I do the jump, I want to be pushing the ball in front of me. So do it one more time, a little bit faster. Adriano, round, jump, and then I'm pushing myself forward to get around. Like I say, this wouldn't be something you use in a game, maybe the first part, but not that jump, because you're going to end up just getting hit, unfortunately. But it's still nice. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to try and go through all 3 skills. I'll go slow to start with, then I'll speed it up and try and do exactly how John did it. Ah! Man, that was quicker. Missed the last one. Very difficult. Yeah!
Sick.